EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Las Vegas, Nevada. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. And we are underway at Allegiant Stadium. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
They'll run for the first time. And right away, he lost the football. And it looks like one of the DBs has it.
As you and I both know, one reason teams script plays to start a game is so they can practice them ahead of time. I will guarantee you that fumble was not in the script.
You don't think they had fumble written next to play one there?
No, that was never in the script because they want to have good memories when they go into a ball game, not something that could have gone wrong.
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Blake Corum, 28 yards. And the Dolphins are on the board here first in the season opener.
The kick is
extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They had the fumble on the last drive, wound up leading to the opening touchdown. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
And this is what coaches sometimes fall into different camps. Your guy just fumbled. It led to a touchdown. Do you stay with him or do you put him in the doghouse? This is definitely a show of confidence here as he's right back out there and carrying the ball again.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now Cousins. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss. The defense, they brought the house. That O-line, they were overwhelmed.
To put it mildly, because they didn't have enough bodies to block all the guys that came at them. Their best move, how they would have been better served, just turn around and yell, "Look out!" Because here they come.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. Here's A.J. Cole now to punt this one away. And taken right at the 35. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Dolphins will begin this drive in great field position, 1st and 10. Willis. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A big play there on the catch and run. And the Dolphins are going to get a fresh set of downs.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a 1st down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
Touchdown, Dolphins! Greg Dulcich, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0.
Raiders nothing.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And it'll end there as he goes out of bounds, but a heck of a return all the way inside the opposite 40.
Forget the idea of flipping the field. They have now put themselves in a position to score points with that big-time return.
Now Cousins. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Here's Cousins. And this one's incomplete.
A lot of incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. It certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
On 3rd down, here's Genty. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the 1st down. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
Matt Gay on for the Raider field goal. A 50-yard attempt.
And Gay knocks this one through. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD. And it comes on the 3rd drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far. Finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. This offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Max Crosby in there to drop him in sacks on 1st and 2nd downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long. Willis will look to throw it. And they'll get him down here at the 23. A crazy sequence here. A huge gain that time, but it still leaves them well short for 4th down. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. This is fielded at the 27. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Here's 2nd and 10. He's already put it on the ground once in this first half. They're no gain, just struggling to get going.
Yeah, and what he needs right now, a dose of confidence.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malachi Starks. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. So the right side into the hands of Flowers. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll make it second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 29-yard line.
Back to throw, Willis. Short throw caught by Dulcich. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Greg Dulcich, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Dolphins are looking good here in the season openers. They're able to extend their lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And great field position coming up as he gets this just shy of the 45, out of bounds at the 44.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He'll get this out to Genty. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we get everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. Picked off by Jacob Rodriguez. Down to the 10. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown. Charles, it is pretty rare that we see a team build this kind of lead in the opening quarter. And, man, they seem to be clicking on all three phases right there. The defense doing its part with a pick six.
It's absolutely been the definition of a start that you would pick for yourself and for your team, right? And I have a feeling that they just want to stay in this zone. What's truly incredible about this start is they can add on a couple more scores. This one could legitimately be over in the second quarter.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
23-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
A give out of the gun to Genty. And he'll earn a couple of tough yards past the 30 to the 31.
He's brought down at the 31. A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 2.
They'll try to run for it with Genty. Room here to run. And they will finally haul him down at the Dolphins' 38-yard line. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Second quarter from Vegas. The homestanding Raiders with a football here, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Cousins. How about this? And finally marked down at the 23. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick six just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Throwing is Cousins. He'll find Ginty out of the backfield. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
From the gun, here's Cousins. And that will be incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
Cousins in the offense is going to stay out there. They're going to try on 4th down. Cousins to throw it. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
And this is going to be recovered by a member of the offense, but whistles come in. Remember, on 4th down, that becomes a dead ball if anyone other than the fumbler himself recovers. So it'll come back to the spot of the fumble, and that will mean that's going to wind up being a turnover on downs. Willis looking to throw it. Got a man. It's the rookie out of the 3rd round.
18 yards the gain for number 18.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
And a quick throw here that's complete. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Now this offense in midseason form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. Now Willis to throw.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
Here we go. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
From the gun, a give to Corum.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
70.
In motion goes the tight end.
Willis from the gun on 3rd down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown.
Zay Flowers,
36 yards.
And the Dolphins continue to pull away here this 1st half. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And the route is on here in this 1st half. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Looking to put a drive together. From the shotgun, it's Cousins.
Short throw caught by Bowers.
So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be 2nd down.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
toward the sideline, and he will have the first down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds.
A gain of 10 yards.
A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
On first down, it's Genty. Down to the 42, second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
To throw, Cousins.
And the third interception thrown by Cousins. Picked up by Chris Johnson.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
To throw, here's Willis. Throw to the right, caught by Dulcich.
And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately, because if you let that big guy get a head of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on first down.
Across midfield. He's on his way.
And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Blake Corum already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Dolphins extend their lead yet again. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And a rout is on here in this first half. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this, because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
2nd and 15. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Looking to throw. Mendoza. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Looks like a 9-yard loss. And it also brings up 4.
Cole now on to punt, and he sends this one away.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A good return there, 17 yards. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
In motion, there goes Bell. Corum now on 1st and 10.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
Willis. Throw complete to Bell.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down.
Pirates. 7 Pirates. 79.
Willis looks to pass it here. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. 2nd and 10. Here's Willis. Here's a diving catch right side. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Here's Willis. Dancing to his left. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Cup 19. Cup 19. Go.
Now Willis. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Malik Willis in the final seconds of the first half. And the Dolphins will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the rout is on here in this first half. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a nifty return there all the way across the 40.
Well, one thing I know for sure, the standard speech is to treat the game like it's tied. But when you have an advantage, they also tell you, make sure you don't get your foot off the gas. Message received.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going. This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Here we go. 77 Wolf.
Back to throw, Willis. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Here we go. Here we go.
Up the middle, here's Corum. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
18.
Willis from the gun on 3rd down. But looking deep here for Flowers.
is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Zay Flowers, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Dolphins are pouring it on. And oh, it's wide right. No good. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Still going past the 30. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Raiders. Still down very big on the scoreboard, but a little feather in their cap here.
And it's a big-time play, and if you don't get energized after a kick return, well, then your team just doesn't have any spark. We'll find out if this is the start of a big comeback or just cosmetics as we go along.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he wisely will throw that one away.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for the first with Corum. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. 136 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. They'll go back to Corum on first down. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
2nd down and 3. Now Willis to throw. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the first.
As he came to the line of scrimmage, he knew he didn't need much to reset the chain, so when he saw the space he needed, no hesitation. He went to the marker and got his guys a first down.
On first down, it's Benson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
At the 35-yard line.
They'll go again with Benson. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
They'll send the tight end in motion left. The shotgun snap to Willis. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll take this into the end zone for a touchdown.
Touchdown.
Tutu Atwell, 38 yards. And the Dolphins have got it on cruise control. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
The punter Pinion now to kick this one away.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Got his man. It's Thornton.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
A nice completion there for the first down. And, Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action week one. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones.
We certainly have, partner. How about Joe Burrow with the Bengals in 2020? He was excellent. Kyler Murray with the Cardinals. The best part about his game has his team right at the brink of the playoffs. And Deshaun Watson has won division titles after having started from day one.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
Back to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. The pocket collapsed around him. I know we talk about it a lot, but a QB has to have that sixth sense, doesn't he?
He really does, and I know of one team at one point was training their quarterback with that time frame, and anytime he didn't get rid of the ball within the right amount of time, they would blow a horn or blow a whistle to show him this is what that time is, just what you're talking about, training him to understand this is the amount you have, make sure the ball's gone. Didn't happen in this case.
Another run here with Benson.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaken up on the play.
Here's 3rd and 9.
19 tight, 19 tight, 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Willis out of the gun. To the right side, into the hands of Flowers.
And he'll be stopped short of the first down, right around the 18-yard line. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. And he missed it. It's no good. But that's just a minor blip here in what's been a thoroughly dominating performance. So not only does the fumble recovery not turn into 6, it doesn't even turn into 3.
And they let him off the hook right there. You have to be able to capitalize on sudden change situations. So to go 3 plays and then miss a field goal, that's a huge disappointment.
And he'll be taken down after a decent gain, and that will bring us to the end of this third quarter of play. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Off the play fake, Mendoza. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It's a gain of 14 yards. That's good for a Las Vegas first down. 1st and 10.
Looking to throw. Mendoza.
That's to Bowers once again.
Now he's going to get this all the way way down inside the 35. They go right back to him for 20 and a first.
That's another Raiders first down. First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
A run out of the gun with Genty.
And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a fourth pick of the ball game.
And this offense on third down today, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
They'll try and set up the screen to Genty.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown.
Ashton Genty, 28 yards. And the Raiders get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit.
Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play.
Dolphins 62, Raiders 17.
On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away.
A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And this has been quite a performance to kick off the new year on the road, no less, as they try to finish things off here in the fourth quarter.
And he's able to push his way forward somehow for a gain of about 2 yards. Second down now. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this fourth quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the fourth quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
Second down and 8. To throw, here's Willis.
Eluding the pressure right. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try to run for it with Benson. And a pretty good burst there as they get this across midfield and down to the 46.
A Miami first down to the 14-yard pickup.
And the Dolphins first down.
On first down, right back to Benson.
And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line.
A nice effort and an even nicer stop for Kwity Paye.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12.
Back to throw, Willis. That's caught. It's Tutu Atwell.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 28.
First down, Miami.
They run over center with Benson.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
3-yard pickup.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning.
They run straight ahead with Corum.
And he's going to be close to a first down as he gets this to the Raiders' 20-yard line.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2.
They run once more with Corum.
And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. He's got his target. That's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on fourth down to bring up first and goal. They'll run here with Corum. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up second and goal.
That's good power football on first and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
Again, it's Corum. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Call it a gain of a couple. The defense stiffening here. It's third and goal. Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record, but everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between Week 1 and Week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for